Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
One Ass Cheek, 3 Toes with your host, Brian Bistrilla Hunk.
Talking and talking me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, champion. The game is in trouble. I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle. I got it for real. Still keep me going. I wake up and hustle. You won't see me buckle. I've been in the field. Man of the town. You been in your fields. I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty. Either that or your tragedy. We shutting everything down. I'm being hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents. This mine, the moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some. The skill is bar one, y'all done. The game in the coffin. Referee scream rest in peace and think twice if you next to me.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What is going on? Happy 313 day. Only Detroit people know about that because it's 313. But anyway, happy 313 day. Happy Thursday. I'm your host, Brian Bistrilla Arndt, and next to me is the Mad Yinsa back again. And we should be getting our regular people here. Plus, hopefully, the monkey will be making an appearance on here as well as Nate the Great. However, we're going to start off here and get to some news about the free agency, which has been kind of slow. So not much going on. Usually I think everything happened at the beginning of the free agency period to the tampering area. So all that stuff's kind of died down. However, we did get some Mostert, Raheem Mostert went to the Raiders for a 1-year deal. We also have Kenny Pickett. Kenny Little Hands Pickett went to the Browns.
Hey,
well, I tell you,
Deshaun Watson, he wanted him.
Karma just sucks. Yeah, I don't know why he wants little hands, but anyway.
Hey, man, because it reminds him of girls' hands, you know? Getting them,
you remember that Hail Mary that Noah Brown caught for the Commanders? He's coming back. He's coming back.
To the Commanders.
Yes, he is. He re-signed with the Commanders. Also, the Commanders re-signed offensive lineman Michael Dieter. Let's see what else we got here. Right tackle Andrew Wiley has restructured his contract for the Commanders, so he'll be back. So their offensive line looks like it's going to be stabilized. That's going to be dangerous. Washington's going to be a dangerous team this next season. Better than they were this season.
Cowboys made some moves yesterday. They picked up they made 2 trades. Kyle Elam and the linebacker Kenneth Walker. Is it Kenneth Walker?
Yeah.
Kenneth Murray. Kenneth Murray.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the Broncos, they picked up Evan Ingram.
Yep. Did you what's going on with fullback Kyle Juszczyk? You guys, because he's supposed to go to have a meeting with you guys.
Oh, I'm hoping we sign him. That dude's a beast. He reminds me of that dude from Baltimore, the fullback, Ricard.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God. And I don't know how it felt because he tossed him. I remember him tossing Minka Fitzpatrick around when we played them in 2020. I wonder how Minka Fitzpatrick will feel about that. But I hope we get him. Like, he could be a running back and a tight end too, right? That dude's a beast. He can play multiple positions.
Yeah. He's a good player. Yeah, he's really good in the blocking game too. The dude has he's one of those. He's one of the very few fullbacks in the league that are like 1 and 2 with him and Ricard. Ricard's very good. So those are two fullbacks we got in the league.
Yeah,
he's got better hands than receivers do.
Kyle Juszczyk, man, that dude is nasty. Yeah, not like nasty Nate here, man, but yeah, he's nasty.
Not as nasty as me, no. Definitely.
The Saints announced a 1-year deal to bring back offensive lineman Will Clapp. They also brought back, or they got a 1-year deal for tight end Jack Stoll, people that nobody knows.
His last name is Clapp?
Yep, his last name is Clapp. Stop, Robbie.
First you got a peanut in Atlanta. Now you got a Clapp in where? Who did he sign with?
Clapp signed with the Saints, which is perfect, actually.
Oh my God! Same division. Same division as Pete.
Cheeks, like our show.
We'll clap them, Petus.
And I see the Steelers re-signed Scotty Miller to a 1-year deal, and the Commanders re-signed wide receiver KJ Osborne to a one-year deal.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Washington's been making a bunch of.
Oh, you forgot about
commies, man. They're coming.
Brian. You forgot about the MVP, Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, I was getting to that. Cornerback Isaac Yiadom, whatever the hell. Is a 3-year deal with New Orleans Saints. Yeah, he's a guy. Minshew got released with failed physical designation, so he must be fat. The Eagles, yeah. The Eagles reached an agreement. The Eagles reached an agreement with 1-year deal with linebacker Joshua Uche. Remember that he was on Kansas City last year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jay wanted that guy, and he got cut.
Yeah. I like that dude.
Yeah, he's decent.
Matt Hatter, are you upset that Wilson is flirting with the Browns and the Giants right now?
I don't know. We got Mason Rudolph. I ain't mad about anything.
Where the hell is he going? What I want to know is,
he's playing the Browns, man. He's using them as leverage so we can jump the gun and sign them.
Don't they have like 40 quarterbacks on that roster already?
They couldn't sign Wilson anyway. Wilson wants at least $30 million a year.
They got Watson. They got Winston. Oh, Winston's a free agent, but he's still technically.
I feel like the Steelers are choosing two ugly chicks that they really don't want, and unfortunately,
whoever they
it's either that or they're just gonna stay single and miserable.
That's perfect.
Mason Rudolph, believe it or not, should have been the starting quarterback after 2 years ago.
I disagree. I don't think he's that good.
No, he took us to the second half of the year. He was playing lights out. Him and George Pickens were meshing together. They like George Pickens was on fire when Mason Rudolph was at the helm.
I follow Mason Rudolph in college, like at Oklahoma State, but I didn't think he was going to be anything special.
If you ever get the chance from 2 years ago, look up highlights from the Cincinnati game we played. George Pickens went off for like 150 yards.
Yeah, the problem is you're talking one game. What did
it was just one game. I'm just using that. Like Seattle, Pickens had another monster game. We played the Seahawks. He had a monster game.
The thing is, Matt Hatter, if he was that good, they would never have signed Russell Wilson or all the other quarterbacks.
You see, they never gave Mason Rudolph a chance. That's the problem. Like, the only thing bad about Mason Rudolph, his mobility ain't there. He's a classic pocket passer.
Yeah,
I think they let him go. See, Mike Tomlin, I think he let him go because he wanted a more mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't too MVP like when the Lions played him when he was on the Titans.
Hell no.
That was only Mason's.
That guy couldn't even move the ball against us.
That was only Mason's second year in the league when that happened. Like
he had on defense that first year.
I'm talking about last year, bro.
Last year?
Oh,
it was the Titans. It's the Titans. They didn't know how to use them.
I talking about the Steelers when they played us that first year. I didn't want to think about who.
Oh, he was real bad. He wasn't great in that game either. That dude missed a wide open guy. He bounced past like one guy in the end zone. That was hilarious. I was like, dude, that dude's wide. There was nobody 50 feet around that guy, and he bounced past him.
That's his career in a nutshell. He couldn't even move the ball.
Detroit wasn't like this. If you don't look at the record, Detroit was not a bad team. They were playing great. They were playing good.
We were horrible. We were so bad defensively.
And you got to take into account that, like,
13 games for some reason.
Like, we came a long way from that first year. A long.
It was
way.
that was the weather. It was snowing that game too, huh?
I think it was like a rainy sleet or something like that. Yeah, it was a nasty game.
Yeah, it was a nasty game, but even Ben would have struggled in them conditions, you know. But the thing about Ben and Mason, Ben was more mobile. Like Mason is he's just a classic pocket passer, but he has a good arm.
Did you still have Ben that year?
He was out that game with COVID.
Oh,
yeah, I remember Mason played that game.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know they still had Ben at that time.
It was just like all of a sudden weird that Ben was healthy all year, then all of a sudden he has COVID and he's out.
Hey, if I need to make a phone call, can I just mute myself or do I need to log out? I don't want to mess up the stream.
You can just mute yourself.
You probably would want to mute, yeah.
Unless you want us to listen. We'll listen. No, Stover fans, I remember that game. After that game, they were starting some weird conspiracy that it was rigged, and the NFL told Ben to fake a sickness and sit out that game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was laughing so hard.
I don't know why, because we were kind of fortunate that he did sit out that game because he wouldn't have missed that damn pass that was wide open in the end zone like Marvelous did.
What was that? Was that 2019 or was that 21?
That was 21. Yeah, 21.
Yeah, 21. That the Stars offensively they were not that good. Even if Ben played, that was an old man, Big Ben.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, but you guys still made. I mean, did you guys make the playoffs that year? I know.
Yeah, we lost. We lost. I think we lost to the Chiefs that year.
Oh yeah,
actually,
right.
we didn't lose.
Play was the Chiefs.
We got blown out because that's. I don't know. The Stars they play too loose on defense. They played loose and soft.
Loose and soft.
Soft.
Sounds like a band.
And it didn't help that Cam Sutton was our number one cornerback that year.
Sounds like a laxative, loose and soft.
Right.
I don't know what Tomlin was thinking, bringing Cam Sutton back. Like we let him go for a reason.
Thank you.
Cam the man Sutton.
I know you've got a taste of him. How do you like him?
Threw his woman out the window, Sutton.
Why do you think you guys got him back?
He just can take him back. I didn't want him. Go somewhere else.
Cam likes one of those players that he plays well with the team that he was playing well, and then he goes somewhere else and he plays like ass.
That secondary was playing,
and then he plays well.
Stars secondary was playing great last year.
You got to remember too that he wasn't a CB1. He was a CB2, and he was playing a lot of zone coverage. That's something that the Lions weren't doing. They were playing a lot of man. And once they put him into that man coverage, he wilted because he can't play man coverage.
Right.
He's not a man coverage type of corner. But unfortunately, he had to be pressed into duty because he was our number one cornerback.
Yeah.
One. But anyway.
Hey, he's getting back. The Stars defense was playing great until he got in the lineup.
Damn.
Like, because they benched Beanie.
Well, he was playing great before he left, though.
No.
He was playing real good for you guys. Yeah, he was playing good for you guys when he left. You just didn't re-sign him, that's all.
The only time he was playing great is when he threw his girlfriend out the window.
Damn.
Nah, man, Beanie Bishop, he because he was suspended for 8 games, Cam Sutton. We had Beanie Bishop playing, and Bishop had like 3 interceptions. I don't know why they benched him for Cam Sutton. Cam Sutton comes in the game, we're getting torched. Travis Kelce, that Christmas game, I don't want to talk about it, but Cam Sutton, the Stars made my life difficult that day.
It's a major life difficult.
Oh my God, man! I'm trying to celebrate Christmas. I'm on the couch like, should I get drunk?
Mm-mm. Wait, the Lions aren't doing anything.
And I know what the 313 is. I watched 8 Mile.
Oh yeah, it's National 313 a day. 313.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
13, 313.
but I'm 4-1 too.
Nobody cares, man.
April the 12th. That's April.
We'll let you know when there's a 402 day.
It's not 402. It's 412.
Or either way.
412.
412. 412 day.
412.
So the only day that counts is 420.
That's the only one that people celebrate mostly.
I wonder if there's a city that got 420. When is the draft this year?
26
April
to 27.
24th to the 26th.
Okay.
Where's it at this year? It's this
Pretty
next
much.
year's in Pittsburgh.
Wackerland.
Yeah, next year's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So have you ever seen the movie Green Mile? I mean, not Green Mile.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's a good movie too. Have you ever seen the movie Green Book?
No, never heard of it.
Damn, nobody's ever seen that movie. It must not have been a popular movie.
I heard of
Anyways.
the Black Phone, but I never heard the Green Book.
Anyways, there's a part in Green Book where the guy wants to go to Pittsburgh, and he says that they don't call it Pittsburgh, they call it Pittsburgh, because the women got big tits. And it's funny because when they go to Pittsburgh, he goes like, "That's full of shit, man. There's not Pittsburgh." And so I always say instead of Pittsburgh, I say Pittsburgh.
I don't know about big tits, but definitely big asses,
Okay.
big booties,
So
big
it's a
booty.
facade.
Pittsburgh. Yeah. We go to strip clubs. I do.
I know you do.
Shit, man. It's been a while. Pittsburgh. I can agree with that for the most part. Pittsburgh. I don't know, man. Half the time when I go out, I was like damn near drunk. I don't really remember.
And see, this is how we know free agency is dry as fuck right now because we're talking about Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. I never heard the term Pittsburgh, man. I normally hear the terms Clipsburg, Schittsburg,
Blitzburg, Schittsburg. Yeah, that's the only
Blitzburg. Yeah, Blitzburg. That was a big one growing up in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Bill Cowher. You can't be called Blitzburg anymore because Steelers don't blitz anymore. That's what's wrong with the Steelers. They only blitz. They're so predictable on defense. They just rush their outside linebackers. That's it. They never blitz the middle linebackers.
Damn, Nate.
What
the hell Nate doing there?
I don't know, man. He's taking us on a tour. I'm getting dizzy.
So out of Atlanta, the Falcons want to trade Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. He wouldn't work out here because Arthur Smith didn't know how to use him when he was the head coach in Atlanta.
Yeah. But I tell you what, if they trade him, that'd probably be where he'd want to go.
Talking about a disappointment for a player, he had so much hype in the draft. So much hype. He was like the Robert Gowery of that draft. You remember Robert Gowery in 2004?
Well, I think
Kyle
he should
Pitts.
be. I mean, I don't know.
You remember?
He just needs a different change of scenery.
Remember the 2004 draft where they said the offensive tackle Robert Gowery was the safest pick. He was a good pick. He was a good.
You've been told.
Then he went to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts, he had too much hype in the draft.
Right.
So the Jaguars,
Yep.
the Jaguars are interested in Cooper Kupp.
The Jaguars.
Yeah,
They just got rid of a player that was. I mean, Christian Watson. I mean, didn't they get? I mean, whatever his name is.
They got Dynami Brown.
Christian Kirk. And they just get rid of
No,
him. What the hell?
yeah, he went to the Texans.
Yeah. So why the hell would you get Cooper Kupp?
That's what I just seen right here. They're interested in Cooper Kupp.
And it looks like that Deshaun Hand, remember him, Nate? Deshaun Hand, he is going to the Chargers for a 1-year deal.
Hand.
Yep, Deshaun Hand.
Yeah, I know him. The one player I'm going to miss from Pittsburgh is Landon Roberts. I was mad that we let him go. That dude was a thumper.
I thought Oja, whatever his name, was a good one too that you guys didn't re-sign. That you let the Buffalo Bills get.
Ogunjobi.
Yeah, Ogunjobi.
Yeah, he was inconsistent a lot.
Yeah,
Like that dude.
he's probably depth now though, Brett.
They say Pittsburgh. That's a new one. I never heard that one before.
That was in the 70s.
I'm telling you, man.
70s,
Green Book, that's a good
huh?
movie.
70s.
So
I wasn't born to the 80s.
What'd you say, Nate?
Green Book, that's a good movie, man. Check it out.
Green Book. I'll give it a try.
What's it about?
It's kind of it's about this black pianist that goes down south and he meets this racist guy who.
Oh, Green Book. That's the one. That's the one where they got to travel across, and they need
Yes.
the Green Book because that was what they needed back in the day to travel to certain cities. Yeah.
Yeah. I know what that movie is about now.
Yeah.
Now I remember. Yeah, it has what's his face in it? The guy that what's his name? He plays on a lot. I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, I saw that. I don't even know what the hell I was thinking about it like that, but
The Green Book. Wonder if they're gonna make a sequel called The Red Book.
what? Oh yeah.
Is it called The Green Book or just Green Book?
Mahershala Ali. That's who it was. He was the guy
Green
that
Book.
was, yeah. And Viggo
Oh, that has Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, he was the racist. Well, he was a kind of racist guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember watching the scene where he was driving. They were eating chicken wings.
Yeah.
That dude is playing. That dude is playing Blade.
Who? The Mahershala Ali guy?
Yeah, he's the new Blade.
Huh. Didn't know that.
Viggo Mortensen, that dude, he's a good actor.
Yeah, there was a whole. Yeah, as I'm looking at the cast, there's a lot of good guys in there, good people in there that were in that movie that you usually see.
I think Rodgers is going to sign with the Giants. I'm hoping he signs with the Giants. I don't want his drug ass.
They keep saying that they're begging the Giants in Pittsburgh are begging Aaron Rodgers to come to their team. I think that's a little strong word, a little more strong word. Begging, yeah.
I don't know if they're begging, but
begging for his ass. Come on, man. If he goes to the Vikings, it's going to be over.
I don't know why he would go to the Vikings. Don't they want to start on McCarthy?
That's all right. That's all right. Kirby will be his daddy again. That's all.
Kenny Pickett says he sees himself as a starter. I hope you do start.
Well, he is a starter.
I hope he does start, and we play him. I want to fucking eat him alive.
What do you think about Mike Williams going back to the Chargers? He just lost that guy was good. He was a good receiver. He was decent.
I wanted to like him, but Tomlin never wanted to use him.
Yeah, but when they did use him, I mean, you've won all kinds of games. I mean, Russell loved him. You try to throw to him as much as possible.
6'5".
Mm-hmm.
That dude was he was a beast. I like Mike Williams. When we traded for him, I was like, I remember when he was in the draft.
Trade.
I remember when he was in the draft. I want the Stars to take him.
Mike Williams is one
Mike
of those
Williams
guys
is
who
from,
say he looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane.
He's a good receiver. He's just not a flashy receiver. Everybody can't be flashy, Nate.
Well, he's not. He's a shell of himself now.
It doesn't matter who the Steelers sign.
Injuries really
Whoever
kick him
they
back.
like, I think Steelers are still going to go quarterback first round. Maybe move up to like 15 and draft Jackson Dart.
Oh, he played for the Clemson Tigers. That's what he was.
I heard that's who they're interested in. Like Steelers like Jackson Dart, Old Miss quarterback.
All these people that pick up steam by the time the draft is coming is just about money positioning, because I don't see any of these damn quarterbacks being that damn good. This whole draft class is just whack to me.
Kenny Pickett sees himself as a starter. Did he sack himself when he was playing with Philly? You remember that? He threw the ball. He threw the ball, and he ended up going down on the ground.
Can't be no worse than Dan Orlovsky, who ran out the back of the end zone. And it has talking about everybody else that is a quarterback. Dude, you ain't
Dan Orlovsky. I can't stand that dude.
Call him Dan over Redenbacher.
Every time I see Justin Fields meme signing with the Jets, I instantly get mad.
And that's going to be interesting for the Jets. You know, I know Aaron Glenn is going to be a pretty good coach for them, but I want to see how they utilize him. You know, I don't know. I mean, I guess this day and age, everybody's got to go with a mobile quarterback, because that's just what the NFL is now. That's the reason why. This is what I was telling Nate before. This is the reason why running backs are at a low, not getting lowballed, because why would you need a running back when you got a quarterback that can run? So,
Aaron Rodgers, man, keep the fucking attention on him. Hey, look at me.
Yeah, but the thing about it, B, is the shelf life of a running quarterback is a lot less than a pocket quarterback. So, and you still got to be able to throw from the pocket.
That don't make a difference. It has nothing to do with that. If that's the way the NFL is going, no, it don't. Because Lamar Jackson
it's going, but not everybody can get a Lamar Jackson or a Josh
Allen. Most of the league is that right now.
How many?
You only got a couple players maybe 4 or 5 quarterbacks in the league right now that are pocket passes. Here's
a fun fact. How many quarterbacks right now in the NFL? And be honest with yourself when I ask this question. How many quarterbacks in the NFL can you trust consistently to run the ball and throw the ball?
Well, what does that got to do with anything, though?
But I'm asking
because Goff, I trust Goff, but he's not doing that either. So I mean,
right. But
he's not throwing the ball right.
But hear me out. Here's my point. Here's what I'm trying to say is, if you say the NFL is going to more of a dual threat quarterback, I do agree with you on that. That is no doubt about that. However, how many quarterbacks right now in the NFL would you say are good runners and throwers consistently?
You got Patrick Mahomes, you got Lamar Jackson, you got CJ Stroud. Well, we'll
Joe
get
Burrow.
CJ Stroud another year.
CJ Stroud,
Jaden Daniels.
Josh
Allen.
So maybe like 5. Let's say about
there's
5
a whole bunch
6.
of them. Well, yeah, there's about 5 or 6 that you trust that are top of the list.
Yeah, out of 32, and there's a lot of dual threat quarterbacks out there. But there's probably like only 5 or 6 that you can trust that can throw the ball and run the ball efficiently. Like, those are hard to find. And so, yeah, you can get a quarterback that like can run the ball. There's no doubt about that. But can he throw from the pocket effectively and can he be accurate? That's the key. If you can find one that, then you've got yourself a unicorn. But a lot of times,
that has nothing to do with which way the NFL is going. It's going toward that spot. Whether if you look at it, any person that you draft as a quarterback is a crap shot anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because I mean, Goff is, and we even drafted a quarterback that can run. And Hendon Hooker's more, he's more important in a pocket, but he can run. He can take off and run.
Sure.
So, everybody's going to that one way or another. It's just, it doesn't make a difference of how good or bad they are at first. That's just the way that the teams are trying to mold their offense.
My point, what I'm trying to say is a lot of these quarterbacks are looking for that next kind of quarterback that can do that. And the problem is that those are very hard and far and few to find. Like a lot of these quarterbacks either come in either a better thrower than a runner, or they come in a better runner than a thrower. Especially these dual threat quarterbacks that are were dual threat in college, they're better runners than throwers. And the problem is that it's hard to teach a quarterback how to throw the football. You can coach them up, you can show them, but if they've been learning a certain way and doing a certain way, it's very hard to try to alter that perception. Look at Tim Tebow. They tried to change his arm throwing motion because it was so god awful, and it still looked like shit, So, but you're right. I mean, it is a crapshoot with these quarterbacks. I still think there is something for the pocket quarterback still, but the new pocket quarterback can move a little bit.
Did you just say Tim Tebow?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that name haunts me. Yeah, come on, bro, don't do that.
That traumatizes him.
But I'm just saying, it's hard to shift the quarterback's mentality or the mechanics to what they want to do. Especially they've been doing it their whole life. Now, like I said, I do think that the pocket quarterback still has a place in the NFL, but this new pocket quarterback is more like a CJ Stroud that that would prefer to throw from the pocket effectively, but can move a little bit. I wouldn't say it's like a Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is like Lamar Jackson. I don't think there's a lot of quarterbacks that are like Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen that can really run the ball or take a pounding like that.
I think he's better than Lamar Jackson because he makes better decision making, he's not nervous.
Than Lamar Jackson, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's a better decision making when he runs and when he passes. So that's. But
what I'm saying is he's also an anomaly because a quarterback that's that accurate from the pocket and also can run about 4.3 speed. You don't see that with a lot of quarterbacks. That's why Lamar Jackson was an anomaly because he had 4.3 speed or whatever speed it is, and he's shown abilities to be a better passer. He still throws the ball over.
That's still not proving your point, though. I mean, because there's anomalies that happen in every position. I mean, that's just a fact of life. But
we're talking about the quarterback, the movement of the quarterback. You're telling me, unless I'm understanding you wrong, you're telling me that the pocket quarterback is dead. Is that what you're telling me?
It's fading out. It's going toward a running quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would say it's going more towards you still got to be able to throw from the pocket. There's just no doubt about it. If you cannot throw from the pocket, you are not going to be a good quarterback in the NFL.
Well, I mean, relatively, this is a new challenge for the NFL. So, players that are coming out when the maturation of that whole situation is going to get better as it goes on. You're going to have quarterbacks that can run and make decisions out of the pocket throwing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But at the same time, that's going to reduce the all-out pocket passer. I mean, like I said, there's only like 5 you could probably name in the NFL that are pure pocket passers. Goff being one of them. Stafford is another one. Stafford will get out of some situations, but he ain't in one person to scramble. He don't scramble. Tom Brady was one of those.
Yeah. The new age quarterback is CJ Stroud. That is the new NFL quarterback because he's still a pocket passer. He can throw from the pocket accurately. He can make all the NFL throws, but he can also run a little bit. He's not a big runner, but he can run a little bit. He's not a fast guy either. The anomalies are the Jaden Daniels and the Lamar Jackson, who not only can throw the ball 100 yards, but can hit a target, but also, too, can have 4.3 speed. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think you got Josh Allen. Josh Allen's an effective
Josh
runner.
Allen's another anomaly.
he can
man.
pass.
That's a big ass. But yeah, and that's a quarterback
Right.
that
Patrick Mahomes, he has been that anomaly too over the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
He can do it.
Yeah. And look at all those quarterbacks we've talked about, all those quarterbacks have wow factors about themselves. Except for CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud's
and then
solid.
there's like Geno Smith, Russell Wilson. Let me see. Who else is it? Who else is another one? Runs from the pocket a lot. Well, not a lot, but it's pretty effective at it. Trying to go down some line. The dude, the elf in Arizona, that guy.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah, Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
And then Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott does that once in a while, but he's getting to a point where he just wants to stay in the back because he doesn't want to run more.
Right. Everybody you named.
Penix in New Orleans.
In
Atlanta.
Everybody you've named outside of Kyler Murray can throw. That is a throw first, run second kind of quarterback.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
The ball unless the thing breaks down.
That would have been funny if the Falcons signed.
I would call him pocket pass.
Would have been funny if the Falcons signed Will Clapp to protect Michael Penix.
Here we are having a conversation. You're talking about penis and clap. Nice. Way to go, Matt. Way to go, Matt. I just called you by your name.
Tua Tagovailoa, whatever the damn name is. Tua, yeah, he's another one of those guys.
Yeah. But I still think yes, the mobile quarterback is going to be the driving force going forward in the NFL. I totally agree with you on that. But you still have to be able to throw from the pocket consistently. You want to know why Jalen Hurts is still criticized even after winning a Super Bowl? Is because he doesn't throw from the pocket consistently.
He's probably like he's not the greatest quarterback in the first place. Period.
A lot of people say he's not that great without a running game.
Oh,
he's not that great without weapons around him. Without that offensive line, he wouldn't be doing half that crap.
Yeah, yeah, he's definitely like a Goff, or he's definitely like who else did we talk about that everything has to be perfect around them for them to be? Oh, Purdy, yeah.
Purdy.
Let's be real, man. Saquon Barkley was just unstoppable last year.
Yeah. No, for sure. But some of these quarterbacks, like the ones that we talked about before, the Lamars, the Joshes, the Burrows, the Jaden Daniels, those are the guys that they can win with really nothing. They can make it happen themselves.
All right.
And then the guys Goff and Hurts and Purdy, you need a better surrounding cast to make them look better.
So who do you think is the best dual threat quarterback this era?
Best dual threat quarterback, honestly, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. I'm glad. I thought you were gonna say Lamar.
Fuck no, it's Josh Allen, dude. Josh Allen, he's an effective runner, but dude has gotten really. I mean, when he came out of college, he was horrible accuracy. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. He could run over people or leap over people, but he could not hit the broadside of a barn. He is improved by leaps and bounds.
I call him Baby Ben.
He's more athletic than Ben.
He's probably but they're both the same speed. They ran the same 40-yard dashes.
Shit, man. Well, Ben couldn't hurt somebody. Josh
and Ben's that's the only thing he got. He's Josh Allen's more elusive. He was more elusive than Ben.
Josh Allen's like a running back in a running back mentality in a quarterback's body, like a quarterback's mindset, because he's a quarterback, but he plays like a running back. I mean, he throws his body in front of everybody. Like he'll run up the middle and take on 20 people in front of him to get to the end zone, But Josh Allen is by far the most. Right now, he's the best dual threat. Jaden Daniels, if he has a baller year, he's right up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lamar.
Yeah, you gotta wait for the second year. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because now that they have tape on the player and they can scheme against him, you're really going to see how good this quarterback is. We saw what happened to C.J. Stroud in the second year. He had a little bit of a drop off, So
See, what keeps Josh Allen and the Bills from playing in the Super Bowl is the mental errors they make when they play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Well, that's more of a team effort thing.
Well, yeah, the defense can get stopped either.
Say the Ravens, they try to treat Lamar Jackson like he's Peyton Manning in the playoffs.
Yeah, they easily go to the pass too much against teams. I don't understand that. He's not that. He's not that guy that's going to beat you with his arm.
You got Derrick Henry. You got that demon Derrick Henry in the backfield, and you got Justice Hill. Justice Hill, he's a good running back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Justice Hill.
Running backs back there.
Yeah. They just don't stick to the running game, and they play a team that wants you to pass the ball. They could have well, how tiny Buffalo is, I'm not talking shit on the Bills, but they are a tiny defense. They could have mauled them.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question because it's been a hot topic on talk radio. Who is under the most pressure this year? Is it Josh Allen or is it Lamar Jackson to win a Super Bowl?
Lamar Jackson.
It would be on Lamar Jackson because he opened his mouth and said they would get a Super Bowl in 5 years. That was like 7 years ago.
Yep.
So, I mean,
I didn't know about that, but I would probably say Josh Allen because they've paid him a lot of money, and it's time to show something. And especially
another thing is
never won a.
And they actually didn't pay him that much money. He took a significant pay cut too when he signed.
Yeah, but
Jackson.
I'm talking about the contract before. He's gotten 2 big contracts in his career. The first one and the second one.
If Jackson was so good, how come when he requested a trade, no team wanted him?
I don't know about that.
I remember.
I would have took Lamar Jackson.
That was a famous. I remember that, and everybody's like, "Yeah, I'll take Lamar." The Lions fans, I'll take Lamar Jackson. I say, yeah, he don't fit with our offense. That's the problem.
No, you'd have to alter the offense, but there's a talent right there. There would be people that would take Lamar Jackson. I don't believe.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to the Ravens, I think Todd Monken is the reason why that offense is so good.
Well, I think he's improved Lamar Jackson's ability to throw the ball from the pocket and be more accurate. The problem is, like I told y'all before, Lamar Jackson is great during the regular season. He's MVP. He's throwing the ball. He's throwing dimes. He's looking like shit. You can't stop this guy. And then when it gets to the playoffs, he forgets how to play, or he tries to be Superman, and he plays outside of the offense, and he fucks it up. He turns over the ball. Look at the Buffalo game. He had that fumble that cost him points. He overthrew that guy that led to interception. That cost him points. You can't do that. You can't do that in the Super Bowl. I mean, in the playoffs. Look at Goff. You can't have 5 turnovers and expect to win a game. You just can't do it.
He actually did win a game throwing 5 interceptions, right?
Well, yeah.
That was funny. That was magnificent.
Usually, no, you can't be having that many turnovers and win a game. He threw 3 interceptions and he fumbled the ball, so he had 4 of them, and then JMO threw an interception. So
I think before that game, the record of a team coming back after 5 interceptions was like 255-0, and then Goff won that one. I think you were the one that said that. You were the one that said that because we were watching the game, and you saw that record about how many teams have come back from throwing 5 picks, and you said, what did you say? You said, put a 1 on that one.
Yep. I kept trying to tell Jay. Jay said, we lost this. I said, Jay, it's only the first half. You got a whole other half to play. Good. This is the NFL, bro.
The Marvin Juguson's Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Louisville's where he balled out. He never won the big game, if that's what he's trying to say. But Louisville.
I never watched him in college.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
If Lamar was like on a powerhouse team in college, he would have won multiple championships. There's no doubt about that. If Deshaun Watson can win on Clemson, Lamar Jackson could have won at a bigger school. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. Looks like Shador is linked to the Giants.
Yeah.
So I guess the
right
Giants.
move. That's the right move.
I'd get Shador.
They don't need.
I've been hearing stories.
They need a young guy that, and he can handle the spotlight of New York. Like
I heard Cleveland wants Shador.
I think Cleveland's gonna go with the best player. I don't think they're gonna.
I think they're gonna go Travis Hunter.
They would not. They shouldn't be getting anybody that in the top draft. They should trade down because what's going to happen is they're just getting rid of They're just getting rid of the money from Deshaun. They just paid fucking Garrett. I mean, that money's going to catch up to him. It's catching up to him now. So why would you put an added extra contract on your bill on your tab for 4 years down?
I'm with you, B. I
trade down.
You got to get more assets. Yeah, you got.
Yeah, they're not going to sign Russell Wilson.
No.
They can't. Yeah, they're not going to sign.
Pickett's gonna be their starter, man. They're gonna rock with Pickett this year. Just you watch.
Yeah, they're going to go Super Bowl. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
And they'll kick. Oh my God! And they'll kick the tires for next year's draft quarterback class.
That's what they when they announce him, they actually say that he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback as a backup.
Mm-hmm. You know who says that? Eagle fans. All right, that's the only people that say that shit.
I can't stand Eagle fans.
Garrett says, "Look, I'm just gonna sign his contract, but we need to win the Super Bowl. I need a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Hold my beer. Got Pickett.
We're shaking
a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Yeah, there you go, bro. There's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Don't bitch. You should have got out, but you took a new contract.
When you're that bad, you need to gain more assets. You have to trade down and get more picks because you have to fill your roster out with more talent. One player is not going to make your team a playoff contender. Like you have to get more assets.
It takes 53 people to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And in the Giants case,
this is why I never attribute a quarterback's win and loss record for anything because they're part of the team. You could be a good quarterback, but it doesn't make you win anything because the rest of your team has to fall behind. I mean, look at Matthew Stafford playing here for 12 years.
Joey Burrow, man, like shit. He had a great MVP caliber year, but he was down in every game. Like
gotta say though, Joey Burrow, considering they went to the Super Bowl and that dude got sacked like every 5 times, that's a good ass quarterback. I don't care what nobody says. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Because if you can take that kind of punishment for 17 games and still get to the Super Bowl and go through the gauntlet of the playoff that you went through and take sacks, dude was money.
That's why Stafford's a G, man, because he did that for 10 years with the Lions, took beatings left and right, and then got his ring.
Yeah.
As painful as that sounds.
I think he deserved it though. All the shit he took when he was here by him not being a great quarterback, and the dude is a good quarterback. He didn't have anything to work with, and he, like I said, that year he broke the record for come from behind wins with Detroit, and he didn't even have Calvin Johnson that year. I don't think he didn't even have Golden Tate that year. He just had like I think he had Marvin Jones and Nate Burleson. He had like the leg go, and he's made receivers. He got Kenny Galladay paid, and he made Calvin Johnson one of the best receivers in the league by all-time yards.
And then went to he made players better, no doubt. He made players better. Look at the Rams. He made the other players better too.
Yeah, he made Cooper Kupp second in all-time yards. So
Russell Wilson left the Browns facility without a deal.
Yeah, he's kicking the tires on it, probably trying to get more.
No, he's doing this on purpose. Get the stores to sign him. He wants
I know
to.
one thing, man. Y'all better not lowball his ass like you did Fields.
We didn't lowball Fields on purpose. That
Yes,
was
they did.
that was his market. Like he wasn't set at 20
Dude, he
million
ain't
for
worth
his
no $10
market.
million, bro. If
His
the top
market-
quarterback is making $60 million, you're
His
telling me
projected
that
market.
Fields was $10 million.
His projected market was 10 mil, and the Jets gave him 20.
Okay, Matt Hatter. Let me put it this way. I give you $100, and I say give me back 90 of it, and you keep 10. How are you gonna feel about it?
You really want my honest answer?
You're gonna be pissed.
I'll
'Cause
punch you in the face and take the whole 100.
Exactly. I took $90 and you got $10. That's what I'm trying to say. They're doing to him. Dude.
Yeah, but you gotta understand,
Baker
like,
okay, the lowest starting quarterback is I would probably say is Baker Mayfield. I would think that would probably be right. Baker or Danny Dimes is making more than Baker Mayfield before that contract.
yeah, but
Baker
you gotta
Mayfield's
look at.
making about 36.
I think they.
You're gonna give
I
him
think
$10 million left.
that was his projected market. Like when free agency started, that was.
Looking at? What market were you looking at?
Ray. I forgot what analyst said that, but he.
Gonna play for $10 million.
Come on, man. Would you pay Fields 20 mil a year?
Yes.
You would.
That would be a steal. At 20, if the top quarterback's making 60 and I'm paying him 20, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, especially if he's starting.
Yeah, exactly. He's a starter. And
Yeah, but
look at
it's not like
Darnold.
so.
Dude, Darnold is making $33 million. Dude, 37 touchdowns last year. Like,
I don't think that. To tell you the truth, I honestly would pay him 20 mil a year, but the Steelers didn't want to do it because I don't think they wanted him back.
Do it, but they want to pay DK Metcalf $150 million.
Yeah, but they didn't feel like probably Fields was like a gunslinger type of quarterback. He's more like a running type.
He can throw the ball, bro. If you watch the college playoffs, man, he can sling it, dude.
He couldn't beat the Cowboys last year, and they were missing 3 of their key starters.
It's one game, bro.
Again, is that him or is that the rest of the damn team too? Your offensive output wasn't that damn good. That's the point. And didn't Najee fumble in that game at a wrong time, or he didn't get to somewhere on the wrong time? I remember that he didn't.
I don't know. I think either. I don't know. I don't really want to remember that game.
But like B said, it's a whole team. Like Justin Fields has to have. Justin Fields has to have parts around him. That's why he failed in Chicago. He had no parts around him. Like he was ass because there's no help. Like come on.
If you got all you need in a quarterback.
If you look at last season,
is an offensive line. If you don't have an offensive line, you're going to be destined to fail because you're going to be running too damn much.
Sure, yeah.
Before we had DK, George Pickens was a really good receiver.
Yeah, and you have Freiermuth, but that's about it, bro. You need more.
Freiermuth is always injured. He was injured that game. I think the Dallas game.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about Freiermuth. Freiermuth is good, but he can't stay healthy.
Yeah. Are you sure that they offered him $10 million?
I would have paid him.
Was that out there?
I would have paid him 20 mil. Say that again.
Is that fact that they offered him $10 million, or are you just pulling that out of your ass?
It was 10 mil with up to 15. I forgot what analyst said. If I find it, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I want to see that because I can't believe that.
Come on, man.
No, you're gonna pay him $15 million a year when the
Jets overpaid.
Make $60 million.
The Jets kind of a little overpaid for him, but that's what the Jets do. They'll outbid you for
overpaying for Justin Fields, a starting quarterback.
Yeah, have you ever seen Justin Fields read a defense?
I get it, man. I get it, but he's still good. He's still got talent. $20 million is a laugh. You got
if I'm gonna pay someone like $20 million, they better pass that ball and learn how to read a defense.
Well, that's coaching, bro. We all agree that the Steelers are tone deaf to offense, so
Yeah, but
Who's
it's
the
coaching
coach?
to a certain extent. But as a player, you have to learn.
I don't know, man. You look at college games now; they run spread offenses. They don't run pro style offenses, so they don't even know what it's like to be behind the center. So it's a
Yeah,
big
and
adjustment period. I mean, that's what the problem we have with Hooker. Hooker couldn't. People wanted Hooker to come in this first year and start. Like, you're fucking crazy. The guy's never been
every
under center in
time,
his life.
every
He's
time
played
you
a
say
spread
that Hooker
offense.
name, I want to laugh on the inside.
Well, not in the NFL.
Hooker.
Yeah, not in the NFL. Like, you got to be able to be under center. You got to be able to read progressions. You got to be able
Well,
to run a
we'll
pro
trade
style
that.
offense.
We'll trade that Hooker on over. I'll take him.
I mean, shit. What are y'all giving us?
You just can't get much
We
for
got him in the
him.
third, so it's got to be at least a third.
What? A third for a player that hasn't even started yet? Blasphemy.
You want him though?
I want everybody's
That's the whole
quarterback.
point. It's
I want
supply
everybody's.
and demand, man.
I want everybody's quarterback.
Well, I hope it's not to the point you're begging Aaron Rodgers to be there.
Oh
That's
my
like
God,
saying
bro! Come on.
Giants.
No,
Giants
I think sooner or
begging
later,
Rodgers to be there.
I think sooner or later they're gonna pull out of it and just tell him to fuck off.
I mean, you got a quarterback. I mean, then you might have to roll what you came in there with, or get Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is,
nobody-
if you guys need a quarterback, hey, we get to name our offer. We got the quarterback. Y'all need one. Either
We
got
haven't had a
bum-ass
steady
Rodgers or you
quarterback
got
in.
old-ass Wilson.
We haven't had a
What's
steady
the-
quarterback in.
You know that.
You can get Jameis Winston.
Can
30
he?
for 30.
No,
30 for 30.
we can't deliver him from pick sixes, so no.
He'll be licking those
Oh.
fingers and calling them.
I gotta say, Winston is a true gunslinger. He don't give a damn where
Oh,
he
no, he
throws.
He'll throw his way. He'll throw his way in games. He'll throw his way out of games.
He'll see
He goes,
somebody
"Fuck it."
maybe a tad bit open, and he'll throw it that way. Be
He
like,
goes,
"Dude,
"Fuck it." Jared Judy's down there somewhere, but Jared Judy's not on the team.
He's like, I'm just gonna ad lib this shit. I'm just gonna throw it up for like, you know, when they played the game where you threw the ball up and it's called jackpot. That's what he does.
Mhm.
Jackpot, 400. 10th, 20th pick. Let's go. Let's see if I can get 25. You talk about a guy who a lot of people missed on. That was a big one, man. He was highly touted coming out of college.
He's good for a backup, but
Yeah,
Russell.
There's been nothing really new on the front of free agency today. They just got Bosa, and the dude that we got had press conferences today.
Oh,
Roy Lopez, yeah.
I don't know what the whole point of signing Scotty Miller back did.
You need a white receiver.
He ain't white, he's clear.
He's crystal. He's crystal.
You need that third option. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because you got two big receivers. You got Pickett and you got DK now, so you need that third guy to go underneath.
Hey, so free agency has now changed to JAG agency. Just a guy.
Oh shit. Mac Jones signed last night?
Yeah, he's on. Yeah,
He's
signed with
not
San Fran.
Nah.
Maybe Purdy leverage.
Maybe it's to compete with Purdy.
Yup. Mac and cheese.
Hey man.
Good old mac and cheese.
We can turn Chris Boswell into a quarterback.
Well, I can't say this is the most exciting show that we've done. But I do appreciate Brent and Broski Bear. Thanks for commenting, and our subscribers. Have everybody, tell them about our show. Have them subscribe. We'll be here tomorrow.
Let's go.
Yep. We'll be here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then catch us on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 Central. We will be on there talking about the Lions. You know, good old Lions. So we'll be talking about them, cussing them out.
Get your popcorn ready.
That's right. But we'll have to end the show right now. Everybody have a great day, man. Happy 313. You know.
All right, buddy. Take care.
All right, take it good. Have a good one. Yep. Everybody out there.